Hello ladies and gentlemen, Yessik Ziiq here again today to bring you the first episode of Let's Play Arena Commander Star Citizen. So I've been looking forward to this game for a very long time. For those of you who do not know, which I'm assuming is not too many people, this is the new, I was about to say Stan Rogers game, but Stan Rogers is dead and he never produced games. So this is the new Chris Roberts game, the maker of Wing Commander 2, Freelancer, all that good stuff, and it is a brand new space sim game, although right now all that is available is Arena Commander, which is a dogfighting simulator. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and make a few episodes showing off each ship, but I want to warn you guys that this is like pre-alpha. I think this is 0.8 or alpha, 0.8 in alpha or something. So it is a bit buggy, I do get crashes, and a lot of the episodes may end in a crash. So I'm just going to start right out here on Vandal Swarm, and another little warning I have to give you is that so far I am not very good. Not very good at all. And I think it might have something to do with the sensitivity of the HOTAS setup, H-O-T-A-S. I don't know what it stands for, so don't ask me. Or if you know what it stands for, put it in the comments and people can go look it up down there. So the setup isn't very good, or I don't like it for my joystick. And currently there are no options to reconfigure the controls, but that is going to be added later. So there's not much I can do about it. I tend to oversteer in pretty much every direction because the left and right controls to actually turn the ship in that direction is pivoting my joystick on its axis, and I don't like that, even though apparently it is more realistic. But anyways, first things first. As you can see, this is quite a beautiful looking game. I'm just hoping the video quality comes out well for this, because it's also quite system intensive. So right now there are only two game modes, and one is Free Flight and the other is Vandal Swarm, which I am playing right now. And in Vandal Swarm, it's your job to, well, kill as many Vandal as you can on 2 lives. So as you can tell, it looks like things are moving quite slowly in this game. They are not really. So one of the problems I have with this game so far is that it is very hard to understeer, and the positioning of the secondary fire button is pretty goddamn bad. By the way, your gun does have a bit of an auto-aim. As long as it turns into a triangle, the guns will automatically track enemies. So you don't need to aim way too carefully, but you do need to follow within that little interior circle in order to get good shots off. If you're wondering why my ship is shaking right now, that is because I'm quite close to this terraformer that this map is based around. And being close to the terraformer, not that great of an idea. I'm just going to cut the thrusters here. By the way, you can do a thing in this game. You can do quite a few things, but the thing I'm talking about is right now I'm kind of on fly-by-wire mode, or Newtonian physics mode. I forget exactly what that mode is. You can actually cut your ship's autopilot to a certain degree and then just drift, and while you're doing that you can turn around and focus on other people. So as you can see, I keep oversteering whenever I try to get these people in my sights. I think the next thing I will show off is actually the missile lock system. So if I press the missile lock and they are within my line of sight, I get those 4 things. Oh, have to wait for it to lock entirely. There we go. And I got the lock. I can fire a missile, and that will generally track them down. And you can see, you get quite a spectacular explosion there. Ideally, though, you don't want to use too many of those. Like, in your 2 lives, you only have 16 of them total. Although you do want to use them all before you die, so a bit of a conundrum there, really. You also have a turbo, or an afterburner, so you can speed up in space. Yeah. So let's try to get some hits off here. This gun right here is, of course, my laser weapon. It does not have ammo. My secondary weapon, though, takes a while to cool up, and it does have finite ammo, so I have to watch out for that. I'll actually change my heads-up display to show you kind of the guns and ammo section. As you can see, 1,367 shots, and there you can see the cooldown on my top turret. That's actually coming from the middle of my ship. I'll actually change the view so I can show you where these are shooting from. You can fight like this if you want, but you don't get any heads-up display, so it's actually pretty damn useless. Another thing that you might not know about this game is that every single thruster is accurately modeled and does function. So, as you can see, when I'm steering, all those thrusters are firing in pretty much every direction. If I turn the afterburner on, that happens. Yeah. So, nice little view to just go get some action shots from if you have the inclination. But for now, I'd better hunt down this goddamn Vanduul. So we are humans, and in this game so far, and even in the far future, you can only play as humans. Anything playing as different alien races is actually going to come much later. So I did some damage there. Oh, come on, yeah. I think I may have started aiming in the middle of that at some random space debris that was floating by. I hope that is not the case, but I'm pretty sure it was. So I just got a shields down alert. Another complaint that I have is it's actually kind of hard to tell when somebody's actually firing at you. Like, you don't get much in terms of like an impact, and I think you should get a bit more impact. Yeah. Another complaint that I want to levy, but remember this is alpha, so all my complaints are pretty much invalid at present, is just the jankiness of what it looks like your pilot is doing with his control. I don't want to fly into that terraformer. I'm actually targeted on the wrong guy right now. Okay. Who's the closest out of all these targets? Probably this guy right here. 1,600 meters. Yep, let's go for it. And, you know, I'll just send a missile at him. Get him out of the way pretty early here. You do eventually start getting champion Vanduuls and different classes of Vanduuls who are better or worse than these ones. Or not worse, but better than these ones. But the first couple waves are actually pretty damn easy. And then the next couple waves are incredibly impossible for me. Let's get a few hits here, and maybe I can actually grab a kill. Come on! Stay on target! Stay on target! By the way, I'm not sure if this is going to happen every time, but last time I overheated my actual physical guns there, the ones that use physical ammo instead of a laser, they got permanently broken, so I really don't want to overheat them if at all possible. Oh, just bumped my head on the microphone. I apologize for that. I almost feel like I should just use a missile on this guy, but I really don't want to. Can probably get him in my sights. No, okay. That was just a waste of a lot of things. I can also match the speed of my opponent by clicking on a button on my accelerator or on my throttle, so I can use that to match the speed. As you can tell, the targeting for my opponent is in the bottom or top right there, so I can grab some basic information about them. Although I think I should be able to assess hull damage, and that's not there yet. Or total damage. Oh, I can actually assess hull damage. You can see he has a damaged gun and some damaged thrusters. So he's probably actually incapable of hurting us, except with his main gun right off the front. As you can see, those are not damaged. And I am perfectly fine. You know what I actually kind of appreciate about this whole game setup? The fact that it almost uses the same damage indicators as Star Wars Rogue Squadron. I always thought that was kind of cool. Or since I've been playing it, I thought that was kind of cool. I haven't always thought that was kind of cool. Accidentally unlinked from him. Can probably just target this guy with a missile if I felt like it. As you can see, I have 2 missiles left on my left launcher and 8 on my right launcher, but I do have to catch up to this guy. Missiles lock at 1,500. And missile locked and fired. Let's watch the fireworks here. The missile should hit eventually. I see. Oh yeah, there we go. Also, I don't understand the scoring system, and whenever I've been scored out so far in this game, I've actually just crashed, so I didn't get any score at all. That is alright though. I've been having fun playing it anyways. Been enjoying the visuals. Unfortunately, right now, the arena that you fight in is actually quite small, or at least for my taste. Later on, these are going to be like fully featured arenas. How far away are these guys? 1,400 meters. Let's lock on and use one of our missiles, and then just change targets. Oh, okay, got a boost out of the way here. Oh god, okay. So that was a collision warning. Another thing I wanted to demonstrate is if I press cap locks here, I can keep drifting in the same direction that I was going to begin with, but change which way I'm facing. My thrusters are a bit out right now. I could be in a lot of trouble here if I don't get back on course. I'm actually going to turn that Newtonian mode off that I was talking about earlier. And then I will target this guy here and boost forward. Did I turn it back on? No, I didn't. Ah, there we go. Got it. Oh! And I was taken out hardcore. At least that guy ran into me right after. Remember, all the damage is modeled like in real time here, so he probably did take quite a bit of damage doing that. So this is my second life. I wouldn't say I'm doing well. I actually do have one of the special guys here right now. There are 4 or 5 different ones, different ones of them, and this is the first one you always run into. But let's actually try to launch a missile at him. Oh, okay, starboard shields are down. I'm going to match the speed with this guy and then try to lock a missile. It should kill him in one hit. And I just really don't want this like hero guy hanging around for too long. But he may know how to do countermeasures. So far I haven't run into many people firing missiles at me, but I have fired missiles at lots of people and they haven't been using countermeasures much. I do actually have countermeasures on this ship, just to let you know. It's just a thumb button that I can use to deploy them whenever. Yeah. One of the reasons I never use that turn off the Newtonian correction and drift is because I actually don't have a button on my HOTAS right now. All I have is... Oh, come on! This guy is actually a fairly good pilot here. Shields are critical right now. And there's an incoming missile. Let's try to observe that. So if I deploy flares, you can see back there. And you can also, oh god, see me being destroyed right here. Who am I focused on right now? Oh, I think my teammates might actually be dead right now. You usually start with 2 of them, and I don't seem to see them around. I just really want to kill this guy at least before this episode is over. Oh, and I am out. Anyways, this is episode 1. Do expect me to get better. I'm going to be practicing a lot and live streaming this a lot. So I really... Oh, I get another respawn? Okay, maybe I get 3 lives and I didn't know about it. Okay, if I die again though, I'm going to end the episode anyways, because if not, this is just going to be infinite. Which is not going to be fun for episodic formats. Let's try to get some hits off here. As you can see, whenever I actually get into the heat of battle, I tend to just sort of spin out. I overreact. But then again, they seem to do the same. Oh, that was so good. Did 300 damage, pretty much halfway killed him there. Like, judging by what's happened so far in the game with me, it's likely that they all have about 600 to 700 damage worth of health. Although that's probably not accurate because, as I keep mentioning, is the little king still alive? Okay, I need to fire a missile at this guy or else I'm screwed. Oh, come on. I can't even track him. So far I've found aiming with the mouse to be a lot easier, but flying with the joystick to be a lot easier. I need to match this guy's speed here, or else I'm never gonna hit him. Or what I could do is I could actually cut throttle and just kind of focus on tracking him and not on flying. Okay, you know what? I'm going to wait for him to make a pass on me, then I'm going to turn on... Oh! Yes! Okay, apparently that counted as him committing suicide by running into me. I think I should have had him there. But I guess that's besides the point. No, my teammates are still alive. They were just focusing on this one guy and not killing him. Let's get a few hits in here and see if I can steal their kill. Not sure if this is actually... Oh, I'm way out of range to hit him with any of these weapons. I found that general engaging range, it's best to keep at 1,500 meters, or, if possible, even like 500 meters for regular weapons. There we go. Only did 6 damage there. Okay, he's distracted with other people, and I don't think he's getting out of this area because he is busy dodging bullets from my 2 teammates. These are not real teammates, by the way. I currently do not have online functionality. Some people do, and apparently they're going to be expanding the amount of people who do. But at this moment, by the way, I'm throttling back up. Don't want to overheat here.
Systems overheating.
So I don't know what that OPHA stands for there. I'm assuming that the more of them you have lit up, the worse shape your weapons are in. I'm at 500 meters here, so I should be able to get some shots off on... Oh god, he's really close to me. Cut the throttle and stop freaking out. Okay, come on. Come on, Vandal. Well, come on, Vandal. It's so nice to have you dead like you should be. I don't know. Come on. Really just trying to lock a missile at this point. Having a very hard time with this last guy. I swear I kill people with guns occasionally, not just with missiles. As you can see, the turning is a tiny bit over-responsive, like it doesn't respond at all until it responds way too much. There we go, got a missile lock there, and that should take him out fairly easily. And that wave is finally done. Generally, after a few waves, if you haven't died, you actually get the option to heal, or at least it says that you do, but I haven't seen that. I did get my ammo restored at one point. So as you can see, this round doesn't have one of the special guys, it just has the regular ass Vandal scavengers. I have played far enough to actually get to the Vandal warrior. There we go, let's rotate so I have a bit of a clearer line on these guys. Always important to orient yourself in 0G games, or I think so anyways. Oh, I got a lot of damage there, and a lot of it was to his guns there, actually, I think, if I look at his little indicator in the top right corner. So maybe a couple of his guns are entirely down now? That'd be nice. I do notice these guys have really quick recharging shields. I might open up my shields interface as my heads-up display now. You can switch between them with the F buttons. So there you go, you can see my shields. Front is at 58, back is at 52, left is at 47, and right is at 42. I think there's a way to reassign power in order to get shields to function better to your purposes, but currently I do not really know what that is, and I have no way of reassigning controls, so more of them are actually on my joystick.
Alert. Aft shields down.
Oh, back shields are entirely down. Okay, let's boost out of here. I find one of the best things to do whenever you're in a rough situation is fly directly through an asteroid field and hope you don't die. Because at least that'll put anybody who is currently on your tail through a bit of a gauntlet while they have to chase you, and give your shields a bit of a chance to restore. So you can see my back shields are still pretty poor condition. I could really use some reassigning of power here to power up my front shields or back shields more. Seems to be where I'm taking all my hits. So I'm gonna power through up to this guy. He's at 2,000 meters right now. I need him at 1,500 so I can just fire a missile, then focus on somebody else. The problem in later swarms in this game is that there's actually just too many people firing at you, so you have to take care of a couple really quickly so you can even survive at all, really. This guy's at a fair distance. I think I should have done more damage than I actually did there, which is 0 apparently. Like, either give... The reason it does this, like, smart targeting thing and weapon tracking is because actually every gun in this actually has a different velocity of ammo. When I say laser, I'm pretty sure it's not actually laser. I think it might be like plasma or something. You have to look at the in-fiction universe for that. 5 damage, because I freaked out and changed my course again. I can use missiles. That's something I can do. Kind of. Okay, let's cut the thrusters here. Collision alert. Let's stop cutting the thruster and get away from the boundary. Where is away from the boundary? I'm pretty sure this way is away from the boundary. Let's go after somebody else who is a bit more within our range. Yeah, I know there is an asteroid right beside me. I piloted myself towards it. Having a difficult time with these guys. This one should be doable. There is a way using the console commands to improve your field of vision. So very fortunately, I have not been damaged yet. I've just had my shields down a lot. Now this is my perfect opportunity to actually kill him with my guns, but... Oh! Flew right through that debris. How about you, man? You're at 2,000 meters? Let's use afterburners to clear the distance. To be honest, I think it is about time that this episode is over because I need more practice before I'm actually watchable here. I'm completely out of missiles now. That's what I get for leaving my missiles heads-up display. I've never actually run out of cannon. Oh. I've never actually ran out of cannon ammo, but I have overheated them. Aft shields are entirely down, so I'm clearly being followed right now. Hopefully my teammates have me. Oh, doing some damage. Oh, I got him. Actually, one of the people who was with me got him, but I pretty much got him. I did like 450 damage there. Come on, that's pretty good, right, guys? Right? I'm not doing too bad. Whew. So, for anybody who's wondering why this seems so floaty, space sims, or at least good ones, are always a bit floaty, because that's quite literally what you're doing. I won't say you're free falling, because that wouldn't make any sense. Well, you are. No, I wouldn't say you're free floating, or there's 0G, but you are falling around the planet at such a velocity that it looks like you are floating. Come on, die, motherfucker! Die, motherfucker! Die! Yes! Is that everybody? I don't seem to have anyone else to target. My weapons are quite damaged. Let's actually change to my weapons display again.
Shields charging.
So both my actual machine guns are damaged right here. Pretty sure that is what it's telling me anyways. Yeah. And they're running about a bit low on ammo. And there seems to be more people here, but I don't know. It's over? You're quite damaged. Only have one teammate and nobody coming, so I guess this is where I'm going to call it for the episode, since nobody wants to spawn. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to support the series, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. I'm enjoying it myself, and pretty much no matter what, I'm going to be playing more of it. I might as well blow up my own guy here. I think friendly fire exists. Wouldn't make sense in this type of game for it not to. Oh, yes, does it ever exist? They don't tell me how to target him, but I wonder if he's going to get angry at me eventually and just kill the shit out of me. Whoa, okay. So, interesting thing to demonstrate here, if some of your guidance systems go offline, it's very, very hard to then stabilize and not just spin out of control. So I'm going to cut everything here, let my computers take over for a bit, and see which direction I'm trying to spin in. And there we go, got myself under control again. That was a rough time. Now where's my teammate? I want to kill him. As you can tell, these ships are quite sturdy. I think he is dead now. Yep, definitely dead. Everybody's dead. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Well, let's say after I accelerate directly into this asteroid in third-person view. Might as well. Come on. Fly into it. No, damn you. I wanted to fly full speed into it. And there you see the score. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.